Hello guys, Tonk here, bringing you today a Zavod 311 tank video, and this is probably the best tank round I have ever played in my life in Battlefield 4 when it comes to the amount of people I killed in such short time. So this is 82 kills to 0 in 15 minutes round on Zavod 311, and this is a round that is all balls out. You will see spawn killing, you will see base raping, you will see exactly how I play when shit hits the fan. One thing I want to apologize before I proceed to the gameplay. In this video, sadly, you will not see Mrs. Dedi's camera, and that is for the reason that the new montage she was doing that I uploaded a few days ago shattered. She was using some clips from this particular round, and then accidentally she deleted some clips, and one of them was this one. So I excuse myself for that. So today you will only be watching my field of view, but for the next video it's gonna be standard. She will be included. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say about that. Anyway, to proceed to the gameplay, from the start I managed to take down the transport helicopter. And if you manage to do that from the start of the round, you're potentially denying the enemy team the possibility to get on the rooftop right off the start. And that's exactly what happened over here, which now means that we have the rooftop and we are gonna take swift control over Charlie and Delta, as this mobile artillery spawns behind me. And this is usually what I always do when it spawns. I instantly destroy it. You never know who can take it, and they can instantly nuke you. Granted that it is a bit harder for the guy who is in the mobile artillery to kill you if you are the tanker who is running thermal camo, which is what I'm running today and which is what I'm running always. So my loadout today is AP shell, coaxial HMG, thermal camo, and smoke screen, which basically became my standard loadout over the last month. Never switched back to APS, never. I just completely dropped the ball on that bullshit and took smoke. Anyway, an enemy tank is trying to do some mojo over here on Charlie, but I'm gonna try to deny him killing some of my infantry, as I managed to take out the guy who was speaking from the hall. And I see shit tons of people trying to push that single guy we have in Charlie right now, and I managed to take 2 down. And as soon as you deal some damage to the infantry, they will always fall back. Even if I didn't kill the last guy, he's eventually gonna die because he's one guy. As I'm gonna side strafe this tank over here who missed his shot, and who didn't even know that I was coming. And that's again the power of thermal camo. And one thing I wanted to tell you guys is that for example, you saw that the people bail from that tank, and what I see other tankers do wrong, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just giving you my opinion what's better. If they bail from the tank, like, don't shoot them with HMG, just shoot the tank instead and then kill them if you have an opportunity. The reason for this is that in the moment that you're fighting the enemy tank, you can get C4'd and like you will disable him, and they will just then repair their tank, which will then result in you being dead, and they still have their tank. So that means you didn't do nothing. You didn't do your share. So if you disable a tank, finish him off. Don't let them. Don't shoot them while they bail. Just shoot the tank and disable tank. As I as I land another tank shell into this transport chopper, denying the enemy team access to the rooftop second time. So they literally have nobody on the roof from the start of the round, and that's what you get. And this is exactly why this round turned into such a rape fest, is because we completely denied them the rooftop access. And I'm gonna approach Bravo over here. I'm just gonna snipe these people on Bravo Hills. And my god, guys, my aim with HMG was godlike this round. I don't know what came into me, and you will see that at the especially at the base ref part of the clip, where I just didn't let nobody come out of the US base on the side. Now we have Bravo, so I'm not gonna keep here any longer. I'm gonna proceed back to our back flags, since that's what the enemy team is doing. They're doing some World War II tactics, Russia versus Germany. So we have the middle, and they have Alpha and Foxtrot, which potentially means they can take our fucking middle flanks in no time. These flanks are really dangerous on F and Alpha. So you're fighting on 2 fronts like Germany did in World War II, and that's bad. Never fight on 2 fronts. If you can close a flag where they would spawn on in this moment, being Foxtrot, which we are taking, and the reason that we are taking Foxtrot is why I'm not going there at the moment. I'm gonna check what's happening on Echo, because they are taking that at the moment. So I see one guy behind the train, and he's shooting a mortar. A really clever guy. placing a mortar and then being next to the mortar shooting him. That's really clever, sir. Never do that, guys. First, never even play support, and second, if you play support, don't use mortar, okay? And I'm just gonna spin around the flag, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I see that some of these train doors are closed, and I don't know if one of my infantry closed it or did the enemy close it. But since the flag is sticking and I can hear the beeping sound, I'm kind of confident that nobody is gonna open the door and backrage me from behind. But I see a guy that they are in this house over here, so I'm just gonna blow the house, and I see like 3 guys sucking each other's dicks into the in the house. And that's the good thing about destruction in Battlefield. In Battlefield, you know, especially in a house like that. If that house was indestructible, there would be no way I could take them down from that side. I would have to go on the other side, and they would already escape. So that's the good thing. And now I'm gonna approach Foxtrot over here, and this is a horrible flag, guys. Never do this. What I'm gonna do now, even if you have a gunner. Foxtrot is such a perverse flag to attack. You can have C4 mojos parachuting from this tower over there, or Esro and RPG Mambo Jumbo. So if you really don't have to go to this flag, then don't. And the reason why I'm here is because what I mentioned in the start of the video. I'm closing the fronts. I don't want to fight on 2 sides, on Alpha and on F, and being fucked from both sides. So that's why I'm doing this. And I learned this basically from 8v8, that closing one front means a lot to your team in the long run. So we close F, and it's and yeah. And as I'm typing in the chat, Deja Vu Day, because a few days ago I played on Zavod, and it wasn't as great as this round, but it was about close, so that's why I'm saying Deja Vu, as we are repeating the same thing. And the MRAP over here was trying to do the same thing. They were trying to go to F, and I managed to take him out. And about Zavod as in map, and what I particularly like about Zavod, I like that it's kind of a, so to say, more infantry versus vehicles oriented maps than it is so much like, for example, Siege of Shanghai, where you have shit tons of vehicles. Here you have limited vehicles. I'm talking about armored vehicles. You have 1 tank, you have an AA, you have an LAV, and that's pretty much it. While on maps like Rogue Transmission or Siege of Shanghai, you have 3 tanks, 2 tanks, it's shit tons of tanks, and fighting tanks in Battlefield 4 with another tank is just definitely not ideal like it is in BF4, because 4 shells and because fuck you, that's why. So I like Zavod that you only usually fight 1 or 2 armored vehicles at a time, not 5 of them, because if you have 5 tanks pushing you, you will not survive that, because you don't even have ammo. So yeah, this is why I like this map. It's not my favorite map, but Siege is actually my second favorite map, and my favorite map, and I mentioned this in my earlier commentaries, is Dawnbreaker. Out of recently, when they fixed the thermal optics, Dawnbreaker is just a blast for me. And now I managed to close Bravo over here, and now my team is kind of establishing for a base shape, I guess. And they have Alpha, and the reason why I'm not gonna go to Alpha is because I wanna now lock them in that base shape, and so that there is literally nothing they can do about that other than using their helicopters. And some of you have been asking me in one of the Ask Tonk videos of what do you do when you get pinned into a base shape if you're in the base shaping in the team that's getting base shape. Use the helicopters, guys. Use the helicopters to jump on their home flag. That's what you have to do. That's what I do when I'm base shape. It's a really it's a rare opportunity that I'm getting base shape. But when I do, then we take the chopper or a jet and we bail on the flag that they are the furthest from their team, and that's in this case F. So yeah, as I'm gonna try to shoot this transfer chopper 3rd time down, and I miss 2 shots, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. But for now, it's 2-0 for me versus the transfer chopper, and I don't know why is he not dropping people on roof, and he actually gets taken down by Mrs. Dedi. So on Alpha now there is shit tons of people now, because the enemy team completely failed on going on in one of our back flags. So I'm gonna try to use one of these spots to clear some of them on the hills, because there's a lot of them, and they're killing my infantry. And as you see, I spot like 3 guys over there. I'm just gonna start sniping with the HMG. I managed to take 2 down, and one guy just decided that he will go into the red zone, because that's a better option than than being killed by a main battle tank in this game, obviously. So we locked that lane pretty much over there on Alpha, and the best base raping spot, if you're a dirty base raper like I am in this video, then you would use the spots which I'm gonna show you in a second. So an enemy tank comes out of base and he's gonna try to do some mojo on me, but what he's doing wrong, guys, is he's driving sideways towards me while I have the front turned towards him. If you're gonna charge a tank, especially with the Abrams tank, then go for the ram, and the ram means that you will push him, and Abrams being something weird about his chassis will make the T-90 go above him, and then you can shoot him in the belly and you can kill him in 2 shots. I will show some of demonstration of that if some of you guys still don't know what it is how you fight other tanks with the M1 Abrams, who is disadvantaged in some situations, but if you manage to do a nice juggernaut push with the Abrams, then you can potentially be completely lethal to the T-90A or the Type 99 MBT. And this MRAP is again trying to escape from the base, and I managed to take him out second try. And if you check my minimap now, my team is like already creating a little camp over here in front of Bravo flag for the base rep. And really, what people complain, and this is a thing I don't understand. People complain like base rapers and stuff. I mean, what am I supposed to do if an enemy team gets into a base rape? Shall I leave the server because they're in a base rape? Like, that's not really my fault. I'm just gonna get the kills, and I'm just gonna defend the flags we managed to capture. For me to leave right now is just stupidly ridiculous, and it completely destroys my gameplay experience if I would now leave because it's base rape. No, I know how to base rape properly from the competitive gameplay, so I'm just gonna do that as I try to land some pop shots into this leaderboard. And this is the thing he's doing wrong. He's sticking in base where he will eventually die, and he should have went for the push instead, as I'm sniping everybody in that fucking base over there. And an enemy tank tries again to mojo me. He misses 1 shot, and if you miss a shot in a tank while you're in a base, that's it. You're done for. And I'm gonna land another shot into that tank, but I hit some carcass, and this is the thing he's doing wrong again. He's driving sideways towards me, and I'm actually gonna leave him alone because he's already disabled. You don't do that, man. So yeah, and I keep sniping infantry over here, and now I see an AA and a tank behind me, and but if I turn my back to go kill them right now, then I can potentially get killed from the base. So I will. The tank is down, and I'm gonna take down the mobile AA. As Mrs. Dedi shoots an RPG at him, and he then decides to bail from it. As this MRAP comes again, 3rd attempt, and I don't know why they are driving towards me with an MRAP. I mean, the guy is a medic. You can see right now he bailed from the flag. He's a medic, I think. So why would you don't do that, man? And as I go around on the hill, this is the best spot that I found for base raping Zavod. On this side, you just position yourself on this little hill, and then you will have a nice vantage point on everybody who is trying to run down the hill. And I'm starting to take some splash damage from something, and I think that's that fucking little bird trying to kill Mrs. Dedi and infantry around me. As behind me there is another guy. Mrs. Dedi is now in the tank, and I see that some people behind me are using my tank as cover, like the guy who is repairing for some reason. They're all using cover, so I really don't want to disappoint him now, as I'm sniping everybody who's trying to cross that hill, and this is why I told you this is a good spot for denying them. As the MRAP also tries again, 4th attempt to escape from the base, the same fucking guy. And I just keep sniping everybody in the base. And this is, as I said, guys, this is just a balls out clip, everything, uncensored base rape and spawn rape and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, this is about it, about my best Zavod round I have ever played. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that the base rape wasn't too annoying for you, and that you will forgive me that I was a dirty base raper in this particular round. Now I want to ask you guys a favor, that I'm looking for some questions for another Ask Tonk video. So if you guys would leave me some questions, they can either be on the comment section of this video, or they can be on the comment section of an Ask Tonk video. As right here in the end, and this was in the montage, where the enemy, where I come back to Bravo, and then I just go onto massive fucking points in here, sniping everybody who's trying to get out of the base. And I think I take out, if you would look at the kill feed right now, look at the amount of people I managed to take down in a short succession. I haven't done something like this in a while, as my point streak goes to 1500 at the moment, 1600, 1700, and I finished around 82-0 in 15 minutes of this video you guys watch. That is fucking insane. Even though it was base-shape the last 3 minutes, that's fucking insane, even for my standards. So I hope you guys enjoyed, as my friends in the chat says that kill feed in the end. Lol. Anyway, guys, as I said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.